Fucking nuts, because we're gonna get fucking nuts. Got some fucking shit happening in my life, and I just need to get it off my chest. So, bear the fuck with me. So, anyway, first things first. Alright, so my landlord, my current landlord, is selling the building. That's great, because I'm feeling, hey, we'll get a landlord that wants to fix the place up, because, it's not a shitty apartment, but it needs work. It needs new windows. The heating system is like from the fucking 40s. And there's some shit that need to be done, and I feel these people are going to do it. That being said, I don't want to really air too much about my personal fucking shit. I'm on, I don't want to say housing. It's called the MRVP program, the Massachusetts Renters Voucher. What this is for people having trouble, they pay a percentage of your rent and you pay the rest. I've been on this for 15 years. I've lived here for 10 years now, going on 11. Okay, everything was fine. Now the sale of this building, evidently, I'm hoping because they're going up on the rent. This is the main thing. The rent is going up. But I hope it's because they're going to fix the place up. Because if they're going to leave it this way, they can suck my balls, and I won't fight to stay here. Because it's a shithole. It's just stuff just needs to be done, and it's not being done. I've lived here 10 years. Okay? When I moved in, I got new carpets. They're 10 fucking years old now. They're filthy. They need replacement, or at least come in with a professional cleaner and clean it. It should not come on my dime. This is just normal wear and tear. 10 years worth of in and out, walking up and down. It's getting worn and torn. It's fraying in some areas. Okay, kitchen cabinets and flooring. 10 years old. They were here when I fucking moved in. Don't know how long they were here before that, but this shit is looking terrible. They replaced the floor, but they used laminate and with chairs sliding around. It's all peeled up now, so that needs to be replaced. Bathroom, same fucking thing. I've lived here for 10 years. That bathroom hasn't changed in 10 years and some. So I would like new sink, shower, rebath, whatever you got to do. That's fine. The heating, like I said, it's electric heat, but it's the old timey. Looks like it's from the 40s. And it heats. It makes sure when you use your heat in the winter, because it doesn't work good. The windows, another reason why your heating dollar goes in the winter, not because the windows. No weather stripping around it. The fucking storm windows suck. You can literally, when it's windy, your curtains move. And that, your heating dollar, and the same with summer. Your AC dollars go out the fucking window. I think there's black mold in the fucking bathrooms, but they'll find out when they open the shit up. Cellar, basement. It'd be nice to put some insulation down there. Maybe some sheetrock, do the walls. That would be great. But that's something. So anyway, back to that. It's going up. I don't care. It's going up $900. All right. I can't afford that. I'm fucking poor. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm fucking poor. I am living beyond the poverty, and people get a job. I can't work unless someone's going to pay me, and even then, I can't sit in a chair. Like I go, hello, welcome to Johnson, Johnson & Johnson. Sitting too long. My legs, and I can't move them. My knees, this isn't about my knee, but what happens is if I don't move because my knees are bone on bone, my kneecap, like say this is my kneecap, this is my knee joint, it fuses, so it doesn't move like it's supposed to. it fuses to the bone. And when I go to straighten out my knee, I can't. It's locked in that bent position. It won't. That's straight, that's bent. It won't move. And it fucking hurts. And when it finally does snap, it's like someone broke my fucking leg. It fucking hurts. So I can't even sit too long. I'll be able to get a sitting job. I can't. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, that being said, like I said, I didn't want to spew my personal shit on there. But this is kind of personal. Now, the MRV program, I live in Ware. They do not carry the MRVP program. So Warren Housing, which is the next town over, took it on and became my housing people. Since I've had them and since I moved in here, and again, been here 10 years. And this is I'm gonna stress this a lot because of what's going on. But the first 3 to 4 years I was here, my rent was really fucking low. And I was like, ooh, okay, this is pretty cool. Because from where I came, I went from a house. I was in a house, a one-bedroom house before I moved here. And I know why. That's another story. Oh, why'd you move from a... The landlord over there was batshit crazy. And it turned out that it was a good thing I moved because she lost fucking everything because of fucking insurance and tax evasion, all sorts of shit. So all her shit got seized, so I probably would have been kicked out anyway. So it worked out in the end, sort of. So housing took over. First 4 years, I'm paying extremely low rent. It was great. Then, like each year, you get redetermined and blah, 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 blah. So all of a sudden, on the 5th year, or 4th or 5th year, I don't know, we'll say 4th, we did that. And then my rent was like way higher, like $300 more. It was like, yo, what fucking happened? And this lady, and we're going to do, this is a pattern with Nancy of Warren Housing, you old biddy that should have fucking retired 20 years ago. Anyway, she tells me, oh, I had you down as a senior citizen. Okay. Now, mark you, 10 years ago, I was 48 years old. I was not a senior citizen. And my fucking date of birth is on my paperwork. So, I don't know if she was doing me a favor or oopsie. I think it was an oopsie because then there's a pattern going here. So, okay, that was her first screw up. Second screw up, and this is a doozy. Hello? This is Nancy from Warren Housing. Robert, why do you have your children living with you? What? Excuse me? I found on good authority you have your children living with you. I went, Nancy, I don't have any kids. Nancy, yes you do. Me. No, I don't. Nancy. Yes, you do, Robert. I went, Nancy, no. I would know if I had biological children living with me. I don't have any kids. I have 2 stepkids, but they ain't here. And even that, I really don't have any stepkids either. And this conversation went on for a couple minutes. Yes, you do. No, you don't. Yes, I do. I said, I don't have any fucking kids living here. And at the time, my sister wasn't even living here. So I had nobody living here. And you do, oh, wait, I got you confused with another person. Okay. Then a year after that, here's another one. You have to come in. We have to go over your financial thing. I went, oh, why? She goes, well, you put the wrong number down. And I'm going to say wrong numbers because ain't nobody's fucking business what I'm getting or what I'm not getting. But she had me down. This is the real number. My number is going to be fake. You make $3,500 a month. I went, no, I don't. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Then I spewed my real number, and she went, oh, sorry. And again, wrong Robert. Which brings us to now. Landlord selling, so they wanted some papers to be signed. And so I called housing and said, well, what do I do? I just signed, and I just recently signed my agreement like 3 weeks ago. So a new agreement, new renter's agreement with the current landlord. She said, don't worry about it. It's signed, blah, 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 blah. Even if they can't tell you to move. If you're housing, they can't tell you to move. Blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, fine. So I stopped worrying about it. Everything's going to be good. Business as usual. 3 days ago, I get a phone call from Nancy telling me, in not so many words, I got to move. The new landlords are coming in. They're going up in the rent. We're not paying our portion of the rent anymore. You have to move. I went, excuse me? I said, what do you mean? She goes, they're going up on the rent and your voucher does not cover that amount. So you're going to have to move. I went, no. There's got to be something. No, there's nothing you got to do. You got to move. Blah, 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 blah. Very rude, for one thing. I mean, imagine getting that news and I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to move. I mean, I don't know anybody that would say that. You got to move. Okay. No, I went, no, there's got to be something I do. I'm going to fight this. And what I thought she said the new landlord wanted me out. So I'm going, no, fuck that. I'm going to fight this shit. And she got all fucking pissy and hung up on me. Then I realized, oh shit, it's them that's not going to pay the rent. They're not honoring the voucher anymore. And I said, so when I said I'm going to take them to court, she thought I said I was going to take her to court. Misunderstanding on my part. So I called her up, but no, she was still rude and a bitch. She's a fucking old bitch. And I have called different housing authorities and just to get the feel, because I understand, like, okay, I'm allowed this, but is there fucking wiggle room in there? Pay the highest you can pay. I will pay the highest I can pay, and hopefully it meets the $900. Now, again, people are going to say, well, that's not really a lot of money. That's how poor I am. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm motherfucking poor. I dare anybody to live on what I make and what I get. And I'm thankful. I am thankful for everything. I'm not bitching about it. I am thankful for every penny and whatever I got. I am thankful for. I'm not one of them who go get more fucking shits. I don't lie about what's going on in my life, and that's why I get fucked. Okay? There's children here. Yeah, I'm good. I claim them on my taxes. None of that shit. I got somebody living with me, and they're paying me $900 a month, and I'm living the life. No, that shit ain't happening either. I'm very truthful. When my sister was here, I told her she was here. I never lied about it. So that being said, it's like, well, can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it. So, well, I refuse to do that. I've made a few phone calls. Warehousing, very nice, very helpful. The girls at the Housing Authority, I'm going to send you an edible arrangement, no matter how this goes, because you were more helpful than the two old biddies at frickin' Warren Housing. And when I say, well, they're like almost 90. These chicks, these fucking old folks, and I don't know if she's having a lucid moment, unlucid moment, I don't know. But don't get upset because I'm getting upset. Help me. Tell me, who do I call? What can we do about this? That's her fucking job, not mine. Okay, you're going to be victim. No, we're just not going to fucking pay her. Get the fuck out. And now she's on. I called today to okay, is there anybody, like a director, a fucking associate? Who the fuck can I call? Is there a number for the MRVP program that I can call? Whoever's in charge of that. No. And this is not Nancy calling. This is, sorry, she's on vacation. So now she's on fucking vacation. I'm supposed to just stop worrying about where I'm going to live or how I'm going to pack up all this fucking shit and move it to nowhere while she's on fucking vacation. This lady answers the phone. Kathy, same fucking deal. She's about early 80s too. She got fucking rude. I said, well, what am I supposed to do? Nothing. I said, well, there's got to be something I can do. There isn't. Is there someone I can call? No. I said, there's got to be someone I can call. Nancy's got to have a boss. No. You have to wait till Nancy goes. I said, I don't want to sit here for 2 fucking weeks as we're already into fucking August wondering if I have a place to live. So fucking sorry. I didn't say fucking, though. And she goes, well, I said, there's got to be something I can do. There isn't. And then she hung up. Shit you not. And like I said, I'm embellishing. I did have a tone. Of course I had a tone, because I'm being told there's nothing I can fucking do. There's always something you can fucking do. When you have done nothing wrong. When you have done nothing. I got told, well, you're not even supposed to be in a 2-bedroom. Like, that was justifying all the bullshit. And this was Nancy that did it last. You're not even supposed to be in a 2-bedroom. I went, Nancy, it was a 2-bedroom for 10 years. It's always been a 2-bedroom apartment. I said, I never hid the fact. I never lied about it. I said, it's on my paperwork. 29 Homecrest Ave. 2-bedroom. I said, do I use the other bedroom? No, it's not a bedroom. It's a den or a TV room, exercise room, whatever you want to call it. It's a music room. It's where my guitars are. That's where my treadmill is, my bike, and my guitars. It's not a bedroom, technically. So, loophole. Not a bedroom. But she tried to spew it out. Well, you got to get out anyway. You had a 2-bedroom. Like, okay, no one has ever told me this. And again, if that's the fucking parameters, I always thought as long as you came in under or on the amount you're allowed, it's okay. Because I rented a house. I've had a 2-bedroom apartment before, and this is my second 2-bedroom apartment. The only time I had an efficiency or a 1-bedroom is when I first got it. Because that was the only thing I could get at the time. Like, for instance, say a friend of yours just came in and has a house they want to rent. Doesn't want to rent it, say, hey, I'll rent to you. We'll stay in your parameters. I'll rent it to you for $600. Now, this is a 2-bedroom house that either someone in your family or someone that cares about you is willing to give you for $600 a month. It's a 2-bedroom garage. It's a fucking house. So, in Nancy's fucking world, fuck you, you can't get this. Like, where the hell, why wouldn't I? If I could find a good deal, and this apartment is a good deal, even at $900, it's a good deal. You got levels, I mean, if they fix it up. Right now at $900, I would say suck my balls. And I would probably just say, fuck you, I'm moving. It's a 2-bedroom. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs and a bathroom. I wish there was another bathroom downstairs, but there isn't. Got a nice kitchen, nice living room, a full basement with laundry hookups and the works. The basement does leak. That's another thing the new people, hopefully people are telling them about. But it's not bad. And for $900, if it's fixed up, it's still worth $900. Right now, it's not worth what I'm paying at all. But for this to say that because I'm a single male, I can only live in an efficiency or a 1-bedroom, fuck you. Let's change that shit. And like I said, if I have to take this bullshit to court, I'm ready to call the news, anything, because what's going on now is bullshit because they're not telling me what I can do. All right? You told me what's going to happen and what could happen, but here's what we can do for it not to happen. These 2 fucking old cunts, and I'm going to say cunts because they're cunts, are just like, fuck you, you're homeless now. We don't give a fuck. I have talked to warehousing, Greenfield Housing, people in charge of housing that have nothing to do with this at all. And they have gotten me more phone numbers, more information, more people to talk than these two bitches that are supposed to be doing it for me. They're going up in a rent. Here's what we can do. That's how that should have been fucking handled. Know how it was handled? They're going up in a rent and we're not paying it anymore. You gotta move. Those are her exact fucking words. Fuck her. She's on vacation. And I don't say this about any. I hope she has a fucking aneurysm and... Nah, I'm not gonna say it. Because that's not me. Yeah, maybe she goes swimming and gets eaten by a shark. There, I'll wish that on her. I hope she goes swimming and gets eaten by a shark. Hopefully she's at the Cape and gets eaten by a great white. But then the great white would go, "Pah, bitter old cunt. Bitter old shrew. Spit her the fuck out." And it's just... And she works... in the housing of, she's like one of the top people in Warren Housing. You deal with people being, your job is to give people homes that they can't afford and help them when there's problems. Not fuck you and then like spew shit like, well, you're not even supposed to be in a 2-bedroom. Nancy, it was a 2-bedroom 10 years ago. I didn't just build it. And now, and it's... So, I have made some phone calls. Again, warehousing, very, very helpful. When this is said and done, if this new... I got the number to the head of Massachusetts housing, of the MRVP program, of what I have. I don't know if he's a chode, a fucking asshole, I don't know. I mean, it's... I have a thing, and I'm just, because I've lived with family, I've lived with friends, I've lived with girlfriends, I've lived with wives. All of them have made me homeless at one point, and for different reasons in my life. And I will, after my divorce and my sister, living with my sister, love her dearly, but can't live with her. I said, this shit is never happening to me again. I don't care what's going on financially in my life. I don't care if these people are going to that or those people. My rent is the first thing paid. My bills are the second thing paid. Whatever's left, that's what I get to do. So when you call me and say, hey, you want to go? And I say I don't have any money, that means I paid my bills. I can't not do it. One, I'm not a good liar anymore. And I don't like lies because you got to cover them. And it's just crazy. And the anxiety about my lie would drive me fucking crazy. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I would break. So I can't lie. And just the anxiety of not paying my rent and then going to a concert or going to the Cape or the beach. I don't know how people do that. I can't. It would drive me fucking crazy. So I pay my shit when it comes in. Whatever's left is what's left. Sometimes I don't pay my electric bill, but then you double it up next and you take care of it. Cable, I've always paid my cable. I've always paid my rent. And I'll usually pay my before it gets crazy. So for these people to, like I said, I could see if I was like an asshole tenant. I don't think I am. If people are complaining about my guitar playing, nobody has ever come to me. When I was in this room with my guitar, next door did say something, but they said something. And I moved it to the back room. Oh, my sister moved out. So my music room is in the other room, the farthest room from anybody, because then it's that, me, and then my neighbors. So I'm way over there. When my window's open, yeah, sure, people can hear it. But no one has ever come to me and say, yeah, your fucking music's driving me fucking nuts. I mean, my neighbor's kids come and go out of here with loud and it's fucking annoying. But I don't complain about it. It's like, kids are kids. You think someone would tell him not to do that. And his other kid has a very loud truck with a whom, whom. You might be able to hear the bass coming soon. It sounds like he's about to do it. But, I mean, it's loud enough to make stuff rattle. That's how loud it is. But I don't say anything. It's like, hey, it's for a few seconds. But it's when he's sitting out. Their apartment is like where they live is like 6 apartments down. Where he should be parking his truck and working on his truck. Instead, he parks it in front of my fucking apartment on the dirt in front of my fucking front door. So if I got my fucking, say I'm sitting in my living room watching TV, can't hear nothing but that. And that kind of annoys me, but that's them, not me. I'm not the one doing that. And the only thing I do that I think would annoy anybody is when I play my guitar. Sorry. I'm not going to sit here with earphones on if I don't have to. Fuck you. Now, if you said something, I would put the earphones on. No problem. When I play it in here, I have my earphones on. Because I know my speakers are against the wall. The wall is right there behind my computer. And my speakers are right there. So I know if it's loud, it's going through the wall as well. I'm not a dick. So anyway, that's not why I'm being evicted. And I'm not even being evicted. It's not even, what do you call it? And what pisses me off even more is these two biddies, or just biddy, has made a life decision on my life. Who the fuck made them God? They have no right to make that decision. No right. They can say, we're not doing it anymore, as Warren Housing. But she made it personal. Like, I'm not going to pay that anymore. Like it's coming out of her fucking pocket. I said, I'm ready to go to the governor. I'm going to make it news. I'm getting ready to call 22 News and just put that in a story thing, because this is bullshit. It's not the landlord doing it. I understand why they have to go up on the rent. There's a lot of fucking work that has to be done here, and it's got to be paid for. And like I said, $900 for this apartment is not bad if they're gonna fix it. The outside needs a paint job. The windows need to be replaced with up-to-date fucking windows that keep heat in and stop the cold from coming in and whatever. Heating system needs to be upgraded to something from this fucking century. Hot water heater, same fucking thing. I mean, so to go up only to $900, that's great. But don't sit there and say, we're not paying your rent anymore. One, you gotta give me a fucking notice. You can't just say, nope. And even the phone call, I don't count that, because that's not a legal fucking document. A phone call ain't shit. And then she goes on vacation. So it's like, I'm in limbo. The first of the month is coming up. What if it's sold? And the first of the month, I need to pay $900. Now, granted, this is another question I have. I just signed a lease with the current landlord. Is that still a legal document? No one is fucking answering me that. If someone would just say that, I would be, okay, I'm fine. I'll relax. I'll let it ride out, see what happens. But no one's even saying that. I don't even have a copy of it. They were supposed to mail me my fucking lease And that was 3 weeks ago. That was another thing. Oh, we mailed it. I'm like, no, you didn't. Or else I wouldn't be telling you I don't have it. Well, according to her, this is going to be another thing. She said Gus, who is my current landlord, signed it, which makes it a legal document. And I think the new landlords have to honor that because it's a signed, sealed, delivered thing. But I don't know, because no one... That's one of the questions I have to hang up people. Well, is my fucking lease a renter's agreement? Is that still legally binding? Click. Nothing you can do. Click. Nothing you can do. Click. You gotta move. Click. Oh, there's nothing you do. Why are you getting so worked up? Because you fucking just told me you're gonna make me homeless. The fuck are you fucking talking about, bitch? What do you mean, what am I getting upset about? And that's how this week has gone for me. This started on Monday. That was Monday, 9 o'clock. That's when I got, here you go, deal with that. And I can't deal with it. Because when I do call them, this is what I get. I get the fucking bitty attitude. It's like, do you mind? I'm playing the play Mahjong. Or I was taking a nap. Don't make me work. And then when I call other places, I know they don't have to. These are the people that should be rude. Like when I keep calling warehousing, they could say, sir, we told you. Nothing we can do about it. Stop fucking calling us. But that's not what they're doing. They're going, okay, you tried that? All right, well, maybe you could call this number. That's what I'm dealing with. This is what Warren Housing is supposed to be doing for me. Okay, well, leave a message here. Here, maybe call this guy. And that's what they gave me here, the head of the MRVP in Boston. But it's for all of Massachusetts, not just for Boston. That just happens to be where his office is. Massachusetts.gov. They told me to go there. Go see if there's anything under the housing thing that maybe you can... Warren Housing isn't telling me any of that. And these are the people that are in charge of me, my housing, my shit. And again, you're in a 2-bedroom. Why bring that up? What the fuck's that got to do with anything? That's not why my rent's going up. And that's not why you told me you weren't paying it anymore. It's not like over the weekend I built another room over there. It's always been there. So for her to even say that was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? If that's why I'm getting, you can't, but someone just went, no, he's not supposed to have a 2-bedroom anymore. Deal with it. And now that you're lying, you're saying it's because the rent's going up, it's because I have a 2-bedroom. Well, again, legally, fuck you, you old bitch. That's your fucking fault, not mine. 10 years. That's what a 10 years comes in. 10 years, that has been a 2-bedroom. And it was a 2-bedroom before that. As long as this building's been here, it's been a 2-bedroom. Technically, and if you want to get technical, and I will say this, if I have to go to court, technically, that's not a bedroom. There's not a fucking bed in it. Nobody sleeps in there, so it's not a fucking bedroom. A basement is a basement, but if you fix it up and put a bed there and somebody's living and sleeping down there, guess what it becomes? A fucking bedroom. That's not a bedroom. It's got a treadmill, it's got a TV, it's got 2 chairs, it's got guitars, it's got amplifiers, video games. That's my rumpus room. It's a room, but it's a lot of rooms. You can call it away. You can call it a den. You can call it a TV room. Call it a workout room. You can call it whatever. I think I already said den. You can call it a man cave. Call it whatever you want. But know what you can't call it? A fucking bedroom. Because it's not a bedroom. There's no bed in here. The reason this is a bedroom? Because there's a bed in it. I don't know. I'm so fucking. And it's like, it's like, I'll be sitting there, okay, I need to ask this. And I call, and I get attitude. And that pisses me off even more. That's not professional. I mean, even the first phone call, 9 o'clock in the fucking, by the way, they're going up in the rent, you got to move. Really? That's how we're going to say that? Okay, yeah, okay, they're going up in the rent. Unfortunately, we don't blah, 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 but we could probably do this. Like I said, I don't want to, but if I can pay the difference out of my pocket. I'm poor now, so whatever extra money I would have had is now gone. But as long as it keeps a roof over my head, I'll do it. My cable package is $230 a month. I don't need $230 a month for TV, phone, and internet. So that's where that extra money will come from. I'll downgrade. Everything will be fine. But make that an option. Tell me that's an option. Let me know that's an option. Don't tell me there's nothing I can fucking do. And then hang up on me. Know all that did? I mean, probably now I'm not going to call. Because what's the fucking point if I'm going to get a fucking attitude from somebody, an old fucking bitch? And I usually give elders respect because they deserve it. These two biddies need to be home watching Price is Right. Because they're clearly not good at their job. They don't know how to do their job. And they obviously don't want to do their job. I don't know what to do. I did a podcast. That's what I did. I did a Let's Get Nuts. And that's what's been going on for a week. And nobody's calling me back, too. That's another Let's Get Nut beef. Does anybody do their fucking job anymore? Everybody's gotten lazy about COVID. Oh, we'll work from home, blah, blah, blah. Nobody answers their phone anymore. Nobody returns fucking phone calls. There's places where I said, call this number, call that number. I have at least 3 times since Monday, and I've gotten no callbacks. None. Not a one. And I'll keep doing it until someone calls me back. But now, like I said, I got the number for the head MRVP guy. So at least now I have a phone number associated with what I have questions about. The key thing here is, yes, my housing is out of warrant. I get that. Okay, yes. But I live in where? And why, I don't know if I already covered this, but why is that relevant? Well, here, I'll tell you why it's relevant. Each town has different parameters, different levels. For a 1-bedroom, and this falls in, this is what I'm saying, even though I'm in a 2-bedroom, the parameters in where for a 1-bedroom is $950. It's going to be $900 to live here. I live in where? Unfortunately, because my housing is in Warren, which is allotted $750, where I'm at right now, I'm at my limit, is $750 in Warren. But here's the question, and I need answers to this. I don't live in fucking Warren. I live in where? And if they're going to make the 2-bedroom thing, well, then I think after 10 years, you need to give me the parameters for a 2-bedroom, which is almost $2,000 a month. You want to say, you can't say no all of a sudden. No, you can't live. Because I can produce for the last 15 fucking years. I've only lived in a 1-bedroom apartment once. And that wasn't even 1 bedroom. It was an efficiency in Warren. I mean, in West Springfield. Then I moved into a 1-bedroom. Then I went to a 2-bedroom. Then I went to a house. And then I came here. Only the first 2 years. If I was only supposed to be in a efficiency or a 1-bedroom. Technically, the house was 1 bedroom, but according to her, the house, we would have never rented a house. Well, they did, so fuck off. Not everyone's a dried up, fucking shriveled up shrew like you, Nancy. Says I can produce this shit. When they say, well, what about this? What about this? What about the fact? Okay. Warren Housing had someone come out here and inspect it. They saw it was a 2-bedroom. It's on my paperwork, everything aside. 2-bedroom unit. So if that's the deal, then they need to honor my 2-bedroom apartment. I said I'm willing to go to court. I'll go to Supreme Court if I have to, because this is bullshit. Now again, I could see if I wasn't honoring and sticking to the parameter, everything I have done, I have paid. When it has gone up, I haven't pissed and moaned. I'm thankful for whatever help I get. I pay it. I don't complain about it. I pay it. The only time I didn't complain, I questioned it, is when it went from senior citizen discount. See now, like, again, I'm going to be 60. 59. What is a senior citizen? Do I count as a senior citizen at 59? Because then, okay, is that a parameter we can go into? Okay, you're going to be a senior citizen. Okay, now everything goes down because you're a senior citizen. Is that something we can do? I don't know. I have no idea. Because the fucking shrews won't answer the fucking questions I have. Nope. Nothing you can do. Nope. But what if? Nope. But how can? Nope. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Because I don't like thinking like that. Gonna have to go play some fucking Grand Theft Auto and slap some old ladies around. Okay, now that I might call again tomorrow and go, okay, now that we've determined nothing we can do, let's talk about stuff that maybe we can do. We've determined what we can't do. Let's find out what we can do. How's that? What? Oh, you don't want to fucking work? Fine. Give me the fucking phone numbers. I'll do it all myself. And, even more so, again, I want to report these fucking bitches. Who the fuck do I call? I called the director. Evidently, Nancy's the director of warehousing. So, you can't really complain about Nancy to Nancy. You're like, Nancy, you're going to have to fire yourself. You were kind of being a bitch. You know that vacation you're going on, Nancy? Well, maybe you should make it permanent. So, there's got to be someone over Nancy. Kathy. Again, Kathy's the bitch who hung up on me. She's not even, she's just like there. It's like, who the fuck are you? And why are you hanging up on me? And that's one of the main thing that pisses me off the most about it. Click. Oh, hell no. You just didn't fucking do that. Because I'm lucky, I mean, where the housing is a complex. She's lucky I don't live there. I would have limped on down there and read her the fucking riot act. Do your fucking job, you fucking old bitch. And if you can't do it, step the fuck down. Click. And again, I'm fired up now, and some of the stuff I'm saying was not said. I got hung up on when. Why you talk to Nancy? I'm here to. I want to ask. I have questions. Call Nancy too. I said I'm not just gonna sit here for 2 weeks festering over this, not knowing if I'm gonna have a place to live. Well, you're gonna have to. There's nothing you can do. And I went. I do not accept that answer. And I said, there's something I can do. Nothing you can do. And then she hung up. Fucked up. That is fucked up. Now. Excuse me. There's bad allergies today. Sore throat from yelling. Now, I'm going to get racial, not even racial, but if I was black, this wouldn't be happening to me. So don't play white privilege to my ass, because evidently I don't get white privilege. If I was black, but even more so, if I was a woman, this would not be happening. If I was a drug addict, this would not be happening. Because the world opens up to those people. The worst thing to be in this country right now is a single white male. Plain and simple. Yeah, I said it. And it's not a race thing. It's the truth. And it's been that way forever. Even single white women get more privileges than single white men do. Single women with children get more. You can be a single man with a child and you're looking for help, food stamp, they look at you like you're a frickin' leper. Like, oh, you're a man. What the fuck are you doing? Drug addicts. If I was a junkie, a drug addict, I'm going to relapse if you make me homeless again. No. I'm disabled. Can't work. I have a disability. There's a disability thing right there. I got 2 fucked up legs. Again, it's not going to play out well. Rob is not going away quietly. This will be on the news if it escalates. It's going to go to court if it escalates. But the sad thing about it is, while this is happening, the new landlords are going to be caught in the middle of it. Just saying, with my bills, medical stuff, everything balled up. I can't do $900 for rent. I can't. I don't care what you all think. I'm poor. I've never hid the fact that I'm poor. I challenge anybody, month to month, to live on what I fucking make or get per month, without anybody help, without anything, on your own. Bills caught up, everything paid in full. I don't think anyone can do it. Or they'll bitch about it. I don't complain about it. It is what it is. This is the path that was laid out for me. I did shit. Shit should have been done when I was younger, and I didn't do it. And I did stuff to make it worse, and now I can barely walk. Plain and simple. Should have been taken care of. Didn't do it. I let it get progressively worse, progressively worse. I was told a long time, I don't even know how long ago, that if I don't get this corrected, blah, 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 by the time you're 40, you'll be in a wheelchair. Well, I'm 58. I'm still not in a wheelchair. I have ridden a couple of those scooters once in a while in Walmart. That's because Walmart is just so big. It's vast. It's not like just like you go to Big Y, boof, you're done shopping. Walmart is everything is scattered throughout the store. And it was in a town I didn't give a fuck. I was in Chicopee. I don't know anybody in Chicopee. Well, I do, but I don't think they would care that I was riding a scooter. And I shouldn't care about that either, but I don't. The way I look at it, because everyone keeps saying my sister's got them. But they keep, get a scooter. No, because as long as I can still walk, I'm going to do it. I'm not throwing in the towel yet. Is it painful? Fuck yeah. Do I have to sit down every 5 minutes? Sure. But it ain't because, like, most people will look at that. Look at a big fatty can't even fucking walk 5 minutes without losing his breath. It's not the breath I'm losing. It's fucking pain. Serious fucking pain. It fucking hurts. And then when it gets into my back, I'm done. I gotta sit down, rest for a couple minutes, and then I get up and walk some more. That's why I did so much walking in Greenfield, because there was benches every 5 minutes. There's not any benches in this town. The only one that's got a bench is Big Y, and that works for me, because from here to Big Y, by the time I reach the bench, I'm either already in pain or almost there. And then I can sit down for a couple minutes. I go in, I do my shopping, I come out, I sit back down, get up, go to the dollar store, go back to the bench, sit down, and then I go home. And it ain't because, I mean, the pain, most of it because I'm overweight and the damage has been done. It's not because I'm out of breath. I get out of breath because it's like, and the pain just causes you to hyperventilate. It's pain. I mean, I've been told I need total knee replacement, possibly a hip replacement in my right hip, a knee replacement on both knees, some work on my shoulder. I got bone spurs and rotator cuff, all sorts of fucking shit going on there. And I didn't. And with the knees and the hip, every time I go to talk to us, you're too fat. Okay, well, dude, I can't exercise because I can't walk. What do you fucking suggest? Shove a vacuum in my belly button and suck all my fat out. I don't know what else to tell you. And that is an option, but my insurance does not cover that. So that would be a bill that I would have to pay. And if you don't pay it, do they put it back in? Do they put the hose in your mouth and shoot? I'm going to puke. Then they shoot the fat back in your mouth. Oh, I'm going to hurl. Just the thought of that is disgusting. You repossess your fat. And it's just everything in my life has been and now this. The one thing that I said I had control over. Because nobody, as much as even the landlord, even if the landlord, because me and the current landlord, we don't see eye to eye with each other. He knows I don't like him. I stated that. Because he's not. He's young, for one. It was handed to him, and he just did not know how to run this thing. It wasn't. Being a landlord is not just give me my money, give me my money, give me my money. There's got to be some give back. And when it's time to give back, you don't turn into a fucking asshole. And this guy turned into an asshole whenever there was shit that has to be done. And it just became, but we had an agreement. Okay, fine. I don't know if people complain about me, but I've never well, you know, they're suing 6B. Yeah, well, fuck her. She's blah. I've never done that. I Ignore it. There was a deal with my parking space with next door, and it was consuming me, and I was obsessing over it. And then I finally, I don't know if it's because of weed. When weed became legal, I started smoking some. I don't know where the camera is. Got some weed. Got some weed. But it made me look at shit differently. And just one day, I was looking out, sitting out my bed, smoking a doobie. I looked out my window, and I just went, why? Because, I mean, literally, I was get the fuck out of my place. And I started hating them. Because they were having their friends parked there, blah, 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 blah. And again, I don't have a car. Why? And to me, it was just like, I paid rent for that spot. That is fucking mine. I don't know these fuckers in my fucking spot. A couple of times when I've gone shopping and there was somebody that didn't, it was, I shouldn't be doing this. That's my fucking spot. Fuck. But it was turned into hate. And I just went, you know what? It's not fucking worth it. When I fucking said, park there whenever you want. I said, just, there was no way to get up near my fucking front door at my groceries. Once in a while, I'm going to ask you to move because I went shopping. I washed my hands of it. Same with the backyard and front yard. When I first moved here, I cared. I put a garden up, made it look good. I don't care anymore. Because the landlord let the place go, so why the fuck should I do something to make it look nicer? So I stopped caring about that. The backyard is nothing. I mean, if anything, if I were to talk to the new landlord, I would say either because there's 3 huge fucking pine trees out back. But it's right in my space. Where if I were outside, where I would put a picnic table, grill, stuff like that. But because there's no place for me to do this shit, I basically am the only unit that doesn't have access to the backyard. Or like really small space. Because there's 3 trees took up the thing. So there's no place to put anything. I would say cut that shit down. Give me a backyard. If not, I shouldn't pay $900 just like everybody else. Everybody else has a fucking yard where they can put shit. I don't. Their stuff is now accumulated over to my area. And again, before I would have, that would piss me off. Now I don't. I don't use outside. I don't do. Why? All negative shit. Why get? And now for this to happen, like I said, I was in control of that. Even though that was the point I was making, then I went off on another fucking weird thing. Yes, I had to smoke. Sorry. It's just when that shit happens, and I won't let it go. And I would have kept calling and calling. So I smoked, I relaxed, I chilled. That's the key. That's chill. I chilled. Yes, I'm doing this, but I'm not yelling at anybody. I'm not hurting. I'm looking at myself. And there's really nobody listening anyway. I don't have the stats, but I don't think anyone's listening or watching. But like I said, he knows I don't like him. He probably doesn't like me. I mean, hey, and I'm not here for him to like. I'm here to pay my fucking rent when it's fucking due and shut the fuck up. And his job was to accept my rent, but when there's something wrong in my apartment, come fucking fix it. Don't give me a fucking heartache. I didn't break it on purpose so we could have this conversation. I missed you. If I break it and I can't fix it, then I gotta call you. Or if I break it and it's too expensive, I'm not gonna fix it because I'm not paying for it. None of these doors have locks on them because I don't know why. But I wanted something like that. Because at first, when I first moved there, I locked myself out of my own bedroom. I didn't know they were locking doors. So I had to take the fucking door, I had to break it, then I had to take the door off, replace it. Why the fuck am I doing this? I don't fucking work here. And that's the way I look at it. It's like, no, you got people. There's people you got here that are getting fucking free rent or seriously discount. That's what they're fucking supposed to be doing. So, like I said, this has nothing to do with me, because that's the thing. I pay my rent. I mean, you can say it's not on time. Well, I don't get a check till the 3rd, so that's a technicality. You can say, oh, he was late every month. You want to be that guy, and that's what I'll tell the new landlord. Don't fucking every month charge me a late fee, because your rent ain't getting paid till the 3rd. Nothing I can do about it. Talk to the government why I don't get my stuff on the 1st instead of the 3rd. There's nothing I can do about that. Every other landlord has adapted, so hopefully the new one does. But according to housing, I won't be here anyway. And that's another thing, too. Give me a timeline. Like, as far as I know, the sale of this building could be finalized August 1st. Excuse me for wondering if I'm going to be homeless August 1st. Tell me you're working on it. Gonna find out with something to do, blah, blah, blah. Sit back, calm down. We're not just gonna put you out. Okay? That's what should be being said. Was I said, she's on vacation. What if the sale of this place is August 1st, new landlord? I could get the notice tomorrow about the new landlords. And I can't even talk to the new landlords because this isn't up to them. This is all Nancy and her fucking little old friend, Kathy. It's the biddies. It's ridiculous. Anywho, let's get nuts. It ain't supposed to be this long. Jay, she's been babbling for an hour. Holy fuck. I had a lot of stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It wasn't really a pick. It was like an itch. One of my mustache hairs is up inside my nose there. So anyway, I will. Any updates? I hope the Charles guy is the guy I really want to hear from, because he's the head of the MRBP program. So that's the guy I want to hear from, because he's the one who can answer all the questions. And Nancy can't do shit about it. I would love, I don't know why warehousing does not handle this. I'm going to ask, there's a question too. Why is Warren doing it? Why is it Ware? And if Ware doesn't do it, why not? I mean, there's just some things. And the main thing is, like I said, I live in Ware. I should fall into the Ware renters program. Not Warren. I don't live in Warren. That's my main thing right now. It's like, well, and as far as her with the 2-bedroom, fuck her. It was a 2-bedroom. Like, I'm not even going to go back into that. It was a 2-bedroom 10 years ago, you fucking senile bitch. It didn't just turn into a 2-bedroom. No, I'm not a senior citizen. No, I don't make that much money. And no, my children have never lived with me, because I don't have any. Now, if I had 300, maybe she thinks I'm still 350 guy. 3,500 guy a month. That's why she's not, well, hey, fuck him. He can pay it. If I was making $3,500 a month, I guess I wouldn't need housing. So anyway, this has been Let's Get Nuts. And we got nuts. There is no safe word. No safe word. If you're doing that choking thing, if your partner's turning purple, it's time to let some let some air in. That's my advice for today. If you're into sexual choking, if your partner's turning purple, give them some air. Okay? Peace. I hope the next time I'm talking, it's a better outcome.